Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of my Minecraft 1.16 Let's Play here on my channel. So today is episode 8, and as you can tell by the background, today we are going to be creating a spider farm. So these spider spawners are down in the mineshaft that I explored in my first live stream on Twitch. The VOD should still be there if you want to go check it out. It's twitch.tv/faint_object. So, my original plan for this episode was to create a mob farm, but for the mob farm I need dispensers, for which I need bows, for which I need string, and then I remembered that we had a cave spider spawner down in the mineshaft, and I thought, okay, well then change of plans, let's just create a cave spider spawner. So we have this one here. And then if you just come around the corner over here, I'm really not sure that they're close enough at all. There's another one. So I'm just going to dig them both out and then see if we can't find a sweet spot where they're both active at the same time. Okay, so I had just finished digging out the first spawner over here, and I was on my way to dig out the second. And I have a really bad habit of not looking beyond the spider webs that are usually around the spawners. So I did that. There were like some cobwebs here, and I was breaking them away with my sword, and I saw another opening here. So I thought, oh, you know, it's just like a little offshoot. I just don't look behind them. Anyway, I was coming down here, and I saw this lava, and I realized that it extended, so I was going to dig my way through just to get around the lava. And there's another spawner here. So maybe we have a triple spawner here. Maybe we could make it all work. So let's try to see if we can make all three spawners work. And I'm going to go look on these cobwebs as well to make sure there's not a fourth. I would go nuts if there was a fourth spawner. Okay, so I was digging out the cobwebs here to make sure there wasn't a fourth spawner, and I realized this goes, man. I mean, it's really extensive, so I'm gonna have to come back and light all of this up to make sure the spawner really works at full efficiency, but I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm just gonna dig out the rooms and see if we can make all three spawners that are there work. I already figured out how to make the first two work, but now that there's this third one, we need to switch things around a little bit. So let's see if we can get everything to work all at the same time. What? Come here. What? Hi, sweetie. So, I have some rather unfortunate news. I was just doing a live stream, and my game crashed during the stream. And I got it back up and working, everything was fine, and then I got a pop-up saying load disk space. So all I could really do about that was I moved all my folders to a new disk drive, like a new drive. Everything was fine. I got everything to work except for my replay mod. My replay mod doesn't work. I even tried to reinstall it. Like starting from the beginning, I deleted all the replay, you know, like the file in there, the replay mod file, and I reinstalled it. I did everything I could, and it's not working. So that means that I can't access the videos that I made during my live stream, and I can't access the replays for my spider spawner. So now I don't have time lapses, which sucks. And now I can't get the dang replay mod. Like, I can't get my game to recognize it, that it's there. So no more time lapses anymore, which sucks. So we're just gonna go ahead and finish the spider spawner. I'm so frustrated. Alright, so we're back down here in the spider spawner, and I have put in my water channels and I have figured out where I want them to come up. I think I can get away with having them both come up from the same hole this way. I'm hoping so. But yeah, I see where they're gonna come up now. I've kind of tried to make it work. So that one, the channel's directly in the middle, but this one I had to scooch over a little bit because if I had put the channel straight into the middle, the spiders would have all come into here, and that's just not how I wanted to do it, so I had to move the channel. It'll still work the exact same. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab some hoppers to put in the bottom there, and then I'm going to go up and grab a dropper, a comparator, and a repeater, some redstone dust, so that we can make a dispenser clock so that it shoots the string and spider eyes up at us so that we don't have to go down there and collect it. So yeah, I'm gonna go grab those supplies and then we'll get started on that. Alright, so I'm just testing out the comparator clock to make the dispenser drop items, and it is working perfectly. So I actually don't have the dispenser shooting directly in because there's going to be a water chute right here. I don't have it shooting directly in, so I wanted to make sure it shot all the way over, and it does. But I don't want the water that's going to be here to flow back here, because then what's going to happen is none of the items are actually going to go up. So I had to put a fence gate right here, and it seems to be fine. That'll hold the water back, and items won't get stuck there. So now all we need to do is actually put water in. So this might be a little bit tedious because I don't have any kelp. Now if I had had kelp, I could just pour water from the top there and plant kelp all the way up, and it would make all the water some water sources and everything would be cool. But I don't have kelp, so we're gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way with buckets. So I have a whole bunch of buckets in my inventory, and let's fill her up. Luckily, this is kind of easy because as we go up, it's going to shoot us up. So we don't have to worry about drowning or anything. We can just ride the wave, essentially. Need one more bucket. Of course, it takes me a corner. And as you can see, so now let me try to just throw some items in there. Let's just throw like some stone. That's so good. Okay, now let's make sure it's still coming. I don't know exactly how many I threw in there. Okay, so I think I had 63 in that stack, but let's throw 10 down the hole and see if we get 10 back. So I'm gonna wait till that says, yep, we got all 10. So I think it's lossless. Seems lossless. Let's go with it. So now that that works, all we need to do now is actually build up the walls around here, take out the torches, make sure that all my water streams are 1 block tall so they can't climb, and make sure it works. Oh, that was so close. So while I was putting walls up in here, one of the spiders spawned, and then because he was aggroed on me, he climbed up and got at me, and I fell into this little, I don't even know where I was, but I fell in, and he fell in with me, and I'm all swinging my sword, and dang near died. Oh, that was close. So, of course, the only problem with this design, excuse my health bar, I almost died again. Of course, the only problem with this design is that the XP, sometimes you don't collect it, because if you get too close, the spiders can kill you, so you don't always collect all the XP unless you're like standing right here. So that kind of sucks, but it works. So I think I came up with a way to combat the XP thing, and all I need is a piston. Alright, I blocked it off so I can place this piston. With this piston right here, with the lever, we can power it. So my thinking is that they'll come up, right? They'll cram. We can flip this, open the piston, kill them, and then theoretically the XP gets trapped right there? Oh my god. It worked. I was not expecting that to work. So now we can flip and the items drop and they'll come up right there. So yeah, now I'm just going to AFK here and let them build up a little bit more, and then I'll try it again and make sure that it consistently works. Alright, so I've been sitting here for about 15 minutes, and as you can see, they've built up quite a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and flick the lever and kill them all. Don't stand too close or you will get poisoned. So the great thing about this method, oh, it works. That's the best. That's so good. How many levels did we get from that? Still going. That was quite a bit. That was quite a bit. So the great thing about this is that when the piston is extended, it stops more spiders from coming up. So we don't have to worry about more coming up. So yeah, I'm just going to flick the lever, the items are going to drop, and they're going to flow into here. So now I can just turn this back and more spiders can come up now. So now the only thing to really worry about is an entrance and an exit. So I think I'm going to use this as my exit. So I've already put soul sand down here, and I'm going to put a trap door and a fence gate. That way I can walk in and out really easily, and it's going to hold back the water. So that's why I have all this water in my inventory. So because I don't have kelp, we're going to do that same thing again, where I just fill it up as I go, I guess. Alright, so I now have that water chute in, and all we have to do is walk in and it shoots us all the way up. And then to come down, I just have to drop down this hole. There were phantoms up there. I just have to drop down this hole that I have put a water bucket down so I don't take any fall damage. And that's how I get in and out. That's so cool. So I have picked this corner as my AFK spot because if I walk this way beyond this wool block right here, then the other spawner gets deactivated. So like right here, in any part of this half of the room, both spawners are activated. So I'm just gonna AFK here for a little bit. So I think that does it for this episode. The arrow just despawned. Okay, so I think that's gonna do it for this episode. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye!